This series unfolds in a world dominated by superhuman females and alternate dimensions. The story follows a skinny, weak, and ordinary boy, Yuki, who becomes a powerful demon slave of girls with superpowers in the Demon Defense Force. In exchange, he gets rewards that fulfill his sensual desires. The story kicks in with our MC, Yuki, who is cleaning a classroom with his classmates, background characters that we might not see again. They praise his housekeeping skills. They all admire the girls, who are always late for school, who gain special powers due to the Peach's blessing. This is a world where men don't get any power from it and face difficulties in life. Yuki uses sewing skills when his classmate asks for help with a button on his shirt. This impressed his classmate, but he says, "Too bad it doesn't make me popular with the ladies." He shares that her sister taught her and would headlock him if he did it wrong. They avoid the topic about her sister. Despite his grown-up life and aspirations, Yuki feels unfulfilled. Hey Otaku fam, remember to subscribe if you are new to this channel. Like this video. Please, your support will help us make more awesome recaps. Now, let's continue. On his way home, a fog suddenly surrounds Yuki. Suddenly, he finds himself in Mato, a dimension connected to Japan where Shuki monsters lurk. His device advises him to stay put and wait for the Demon Defense Force to be rescued. Such a big help. A Shuki attacks Yuki, and he gets surrounded by some more. While thinking of not wanting to die in Mato, a powerful and sexy warrior arrives and takes on the monsters with her sword and slave, Shuki. She introduces herself as Commander Kyuka Uzen of Demon Defense Force 7th Squad. She instructs Yuki to sit on her slave Shuki's back as they run away. Reinforcements Himari, Shushu, and Nei make a stylish entrance. They display their amazing powers and kill the monsters. They discover a boy who lost consciousness, who later on awakens and asks about his sister. While Kyuka explains what to do in Mato mishaps to Yuki, she hears a shriek and sees a young girl. Yuki recognizes her. Realizing that the little girl is in danger, Kyuka cuts through the Shukis. Outnumbered, she puts a barrier. She recalls her relatives discussing her weak Peach blessing. Now, with her will to become a supreme commander using her power, she tells Yuki that there's something he needs to do for them to escape. Yuki responds eagerly. Kyuka says she will make him her slave. Eh? He didn't expect that. Kyuka explains that it's their way of escaping. Yuki responds, "You want me to fight those things?" Kyuka extends her hands, inviting him to lick them. Yuki, who never touched a girl, licks her finger. He then turns into a powerful, enslaved being. Now that's what you call transformation. Kyuka and her team are amazed as Yuki, in his enslaved form, delivers powerful punches, beating the Shukis one by one like insects. The two kids are reunited. However, more Shukis transform into a larger monster. Kyuka urges Yuki to deliver the final blow with their combined immense power. Together, they defeated the colossal monster. Yuki turned back to normal, and Kyuka told the girls to leave with the kids, as she needs to talk to Yuki alone. Kyuka entices Yuki to become her slave and save the world. A confused Yuki is thrown off by her forceful kiss. Despite his protests, Kyuka pushes her agenda, landing a more lustful kiss, while explaining it is the price of her ability to reward her slave. What a reward. In the dorm, it shows Nei reporting the rescued kids and getting ready for extraction. Back to Kyuka, with her goal and sensing Yuki's desire to be a hero, she offers him to become her permanent slave, and Yuki agrees to escape his ordinary life. As Yuki and Kyuka reach the Defense Force dorm, Yuki's heart soars with hope as becomes a member, but his celebration is short-lived. Kyuka throws cold water on his dreams, announcing he's not a member, just a house caretaker. He tries to protest, but the girls overwhelm him. Regardless, the girls eagerly congratulate Yuki on joining Mato's elite 7th squad. The next day, Yuki had just finished cleaning the dorm. He really is best in housekeeping. Suddenly, a Shuki attacks him, but can't break the dorm's barrier. Nei shows up and explains that the dorm is in Urakimon area, where more Shuki appears. Another one comes and Himari kills it using her skill. Yuki complains he almost got hit by her bullets, but Himari scolds him. Later on, the women of the squad praise Yuki's cooking and cleaning skills. However, Yuki frustratedly realizes, "I wanted to be a hero. Now I'm just a freaking handyman." He tells Kyuka that his dream of becoming a hero is fading due to his lack of battle experience. She tells him that she will use him when needed. Huh? That doesn't sound right. Himari transformed her arm into a sword and points it at Yuki when he tried to rebut. Kyuka defending Yuki states that he is an important part of her plans. She assures that she'd twist it off if he misbehaves, Yuki thinking, "Twist what off?" Later, Yuki accidentally sees Himari getting ready for a bath. He got caught by Shushu, who can shrink. After returning to normal size, Shushu takes a picture of Yuki and admits she was watching him to know him better. She subtly threatens to show the picture to Kyuka unless Yuki agrees to be her slave too. Yuki flustered, "I already am a slave." While Yuki is cleaning Shushu's room, Shushu playfully teases him when he attempts to take her phone and accidentally grabs her underwear. Shushu takes a photo of him again for blackmail. Yuki leaves the room and witnesses Kyuka and Himari training. A Shuki suddenly appears and Kyuka instantly kills it, showing Himari her combo. Nei approaches Yuki and tells him that they will attend a meeting and to keep an eye on Shushu. Shushu teases Yuki from afar with a devilish giggle. While Yuki is massaging Shushu and chit-chatting, Shushu suggests a strip game. Unluckily, Yuki didn't win a single match in Street Fighter, ending up completely naked while Shushu stayed clothed. Yuki tried to convince her that getting undressed isn't safe. Well, isn't safe for who? Shushu candidly grows, emphasizing that she isn't the one in danger. Eventually, Yuki is fully naked, and Shushu couldn't help but laugh at the situation. Seems the situation is very small. However, their fun was interrupted by a giant Shuki attacking the base. Shushu uses her skill, Paradigm Shift, to grow even bigger than the Shuki. She easily defeated it. Unfortunately, a larger Shuki appears and sneakily attacks her. It even grows larger. Shushu couldn't grow more due to exhaustion. Yuki, wanting to help, thinks that kissing something that belongs to Kyuka might trigger the transformation. He tries her clothes with no success. He partially transforms by kissing her combat boots. While Shushu worries about shrinking due to misusing her power, Yuki successfully defeats the massive Shuki before returning to his human form. He then landed on her chest. Sexy scene ahead. Later, Kyuka is massaging, or punishing, Yuki after the attack, and Yuki shows concern about the barrier. Kyuka explains that it will fix itself. She then instructs Shushu to thank Yuki by helping him with his caretaker duties and not overuse her power. Shushu blackmails him instead. The story shifted to another squad of the defense force. Unfortunately, a unicorn Shuki captures them. As the Shuki was about to devour one of the girls, a woman intervenes, telling it not to. The woman mentions how she could recognize his presence anywhere, and that Yuki is somewhere in Mato. The story continues with Kyuka and Yuki returning to Japan using a portal. Kyuka and Yuki visit a graveyard, which turns out to be where Kyuka's family and friends are buried, after being attacked by a powerful Shuki she calls the unicorn. She discloses that the unicorn had managed to escape, expressing her determination to settle the score with it. About to go back to Mato, Yuki suggested they enjoy a parfait in a famous cafe. While enjoying their dessert, Yuki opened up about losing his sister in a Mato Gate incident, expressing understanding of Kyuka's feelings. As they eat, Yuki realizes how seeing Kyuka smile reminds him of the time he spent with his sister. However, their conversation gets interrupted when Kyuka's phone rings with an emergency signal. She asks Yuki to transform so they can quickly return to Mato. Heading fast, a young girl is astonished to see them. At the dorm, Yuki gets his reward. Another kinky reward. In the debrief, they are talking about a large nest of Shuki that had been discovered nearby. The 7th squad investigates and discovers the nest in a wintry area of Mato. In the area, the team attacks the monsters, with Kyuka and Yuki waiting until Shukis merges into one large creature. Unexpectedly, a sudden beam attack came from a unicorn Shuki knocking down Shushu. Surprisingly, someone is riding it, and it launches an even more powerful attack than the unicorn. Himari tries to counter, but is thrown off. Kyuka and Yuki move to counter, asking the woman who she is. She reveals herself as the Demon Defense Force's archenemy while wielding a mato peach. The woman asks Kyuka if she has seen her brother and how easy he is to spot, as he is the most handsome man ever. Really now? The woman keeps attacking while she keeps on mentioning her brother. About to say the name, a massive Shuki interrupts. The woman glares at the giant Shuki, reminding Yuki of his sister. The woman instantly kills the Shuki. The fight continues, but the woman captures Yuki in his slave form. She brings her closer to her and realizes he isn't a Shuki. Both seem surprised and almost recognize each other when Kyuka frees Yuki. The woman runs away after getting wounded by Kyuka's attack. Kyuka urges Yuki to go after the woman and the unicorn, but he chooses to protect Shushu. Kyuka, realizing this, regains her composure and focuses on the safety of her squad. While settling Yuki's reward, they talk about the woman they encountered, and Yuki suggests that she might be her sister, pointing to a strange feeling he has, and her unusual reaction upon seeing his face. The scene changes with Yuki and Nei talking in the kitchen and having some bonding. The scene shifts to the woman who attacked the squad. It is revealed to be Aoba, Yuki's sister, who is being healed by Koko. Talking with her group, she is confident that it was Yuki whom she fought with, but wonders why he looks like a Shuki. The perspective then shifted to Yuki and Shushu bathing together, bringing some amusing scenes, involving Himari as well. While Himari and Yuki are playfully arguing, members from the 6th Squad, Commander Tenka Izumo, and Himari's sister, Yachiho Azuma, arrive. Tenka asks Yuki to fetch Kyuka. Tension rises between Himari and her sister, Yachiho. That's our recap for today. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, and enable the notification bell.